Hello, welcome back. Hey everyone. Okay, so a few things. First, I apologize for last episode. It was like 2 minutes of audio for some reason. The commentary turned off on my recording software. Don't know why, but it was just for like 2 minutes there. I was freaking out because I didn't know if it had been off for like 5 minutes or something, or 10 minutes, or the whole episode, or for 3 episodes. 2, I meant to do this earlier, but I figured, now's a good time as any. I'm using the Elgato Game Capture HD software 2.0. And there's a drop-down menu option, a checkbox that converts standard definition footage to 640 by 720 or whatever. So you might actually be able to watch this in 60 frames per second now, assuming it outputs to 720 for YouTube, and YouTube can output it to 720 because it'll be 720 60 FPS. So if it does, I hope so. So this game looks really good at 60 FPS, I think. Apologize, I never knew that ahead of time. So, we're about to enter the Pit of 100 Trials. So a big part of this is badge equipment. Badge equipment is the most important part of this whole thing. So, if we check this sign here, it says, danger, do not enter this pipe that enters the Pit of 100 Trials. First attack and bump attack badges don't work, so beware. So actually first, we're going to go out here. It's a save point out here. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to fall down. Save it. It's Professor Franklin in that 1,000-year door or whatever the fuck. Who cares? None of that matters. So we're gonna throughout. I usually don't like do this. I don't have like a game plan, but I wanna put on a good show for you guys. So throughout the Pit of 100 Trials, we are going to change our strategy multiple times. So, we've seen the first half of the Pit of 100 Trials. Second half is a little bit of a mystery. I mean, I've seen it all before. Only when I got another life shroom because I could not afford another Ultra Jam and Jelly. So I went and got a life shroom. Another one, so now I have 3. And I sold my Power Punch. Fuck that. I don't need it. So, or types, it's types. So, first, we're going to go through different stages, right? So, first stage, we need to prioritize attack power. So, we're going to Mario Power Plus. We're not going to worry about his partner for now. We don't have to worry about defense right now. We're going to throw on 1 damage dodge on each person. We want to worry about lucky starts. And we'll throw on... No, we won't even worry about pretty lucky. We're going to throw on Flower Saver so we don't waste too much FP. And Spike Shield is always a must. So that's good now. So let's start from the top. Don't need any of these because we got all of our special moves kind of set out. We don't even need Piercing Blow, really. Not for the first little while. So, charge we don't need, HP plus we don't need any of that. So we have 6 extra. Which means we could just do Power Plus on the partner as well. I'm just thinking about it. So we want to prioritize attack here because we just want to kind of blow through this beginning. Because we don't really have to worry about them doing a lot of damage. We've got damage dodge on. We've got lucky start. Lucky start is important because, like, if I'm using a lot of FP moves, for example, if I get through like a strong move, I can sometimes get that FP recovery, HP recovery right at the start of the match and get a couple points of HP, a couple points of FP back. Flower Saver is good because we don't want to blow too much of our FP right at the beginning because we're going to need it way more later. So that's good. If I have the option, I might even put on another Flower Saver later, but I don't really have a lot of high FP moves. So right now we're gonna try and just destroy, just wreck shop. And most of these battles we should be able to finish in a single turn because we've got one. We're already like our base strength is really, really strong, and 2. We've got all this Power Plus going on. And Goombella is good. She does a lot of damage. I'm probably going to switch to Bobbery, though. Or... Actually, I'm probably going to switch to Koops. So you can attack everybody. So like a situation like this, 3 FP for Koops to attack everybody, kind of worth it. You know, like... I'm saving time. You know, getting star power. Thing is, a good thing to abuse while we're at this stage too is just abuse Happy Feast, right? Or not Happy Feast, Sweet Feast, because we're gonna get like a lot of star power because we're gonna be dropping those stylish moves a lot. We don't need like clutch star power moments down here. We're not gonna get to one of those moments that's like, oh no, if I don't use Earth Tremor correctly, I'm gonna die. We're gonna get to those moments, but that's gonna happen later. So we don't really have to worry about that. At least not for now. So we're just gonna kind of blow through here. You know, the thing is, my big worry with the Pit of 100 Trials is like, what am I gonna talk about while we're going through here? And I can talk about my strategy all day. All day! But, you know, you guys see what you're picking up what I'm putting down. Attack focus. And I think we'll stick to that for the first, like, 30 floors, probably. It's so slow that I didn't even know what to do. It's a complete reverse of what I expected. Nice thing about this is, like, regardless of the fact that these guys do, like, they're not giving me any experience, they still give me 1 experience point by the end. So, regardless, if this was the situation throughout the whole Pit of 100 Trials, I would still get a level every time I went through. It's not worth it to do the whole thing for just 1 level. But, whatever. Yeah, in total, we've only used 6 FP so far, when in reality we've used 9. Yeah, we're doing good. Now I'll get this Fire Flower. But I want my game plan for that should be to use it quite soon. And again, I'm probably overstocked on items. I'm not going to use all those items, I doubt it. But if I do, you know, what the heck? No harm. No foul, no harm, right? Or whatever. So, like, I'm getting that... See, I'm getting that lucky start with the +2 FP. It's just so good to have that. That's why Lucky Start's handy early on here. And it's handy throughout the whole game. Because, especially, like, you know, matches that aren't boss fights... you know, they're going to be relatively short, but there's going to be a lot of them. Like, Lucky Start would be super useful in, say, the Glitz Pit, because you're just going from match to match to match. I guess it wouldn't actually be useful there, because you have time to heal between every match, so... So again, I'm just trying to get through this as quickly as possible. Because, thing is, HP is a lot harder to get back than FP. Which, you know, that didn't used to be the case. At the beginning of the game, it's like HP was super precious, and you had to kind of covet it. You had to make sure you don't lose any when you're going through tons and tons of matches back to back, because, you know, it's not like the easiest thing to get back. FP now, because we have so much HP, is like we have more FP to spare than we have HP to spare. So, we want to just not do a thing where a bunch of people are attacking over and over again, and I'm just like they're slowly chipping away to at my HP where I have to use an item or something to recover it. Because I don't have any HP recovery items by themselves. I'm always confused if that's like the stomp or not. So like I'm rocking max FP right now. And you know, we're on like floor 9 and I've been using FP attacks relatively regularly. So full star power. We're looking really good right now. Again, it's just stupid mistakes that'll fuck you up. And when we get to like floor like 86 and stuff, oh boy, that's when the bullets start sweating. I was actually on floor 9. That's good. I'm good guessing. So just got to keep powering through. We're not getting any rewards anymore. Now we're gonna have to fight flying enemies, though. That makes Coops kind of useless. Oh, that was a ground pound. Unbeknownst to me. HP will briefly recover. Again, that you see now, like with this especially. I'm glad I thought of it because that wasn't my initial plan to go in with the lucky start. But it's so fucking useful for the Pit of Honor trials because you're just going fight to fight to fight to fight with no time in between. So being able to get like some kind of recovery at the start of every fight, super handy. Because that lucky start stuff will apply even before the first fight, the first round. And that's good. I don't know this rhythm at all. I'm so terrible with rhythm. I'm surprised I can hum along to any song, actually. I always have to fucking focus so much on that. I hate that I'm so bad at it. Oh, we're doing super well. But, you know, it's gonna get harder. So we're gonna keep trucking through. Let's get to stage like 20 at the very least in this episode, and then we'll take a break maybe. And Coops he's just super helpful. You know, what's it? Vivian's Fiery Jinx attack is also very handy here, but Coops is kind of like more of the standard of useful. So he just attacks everybody. 3 FP, not a lot. And I can probably throw on Flower Saver Partner later when this shit becomes a little bit more hectic. But we should be okay for now. Quick Swap is also good. You know, I should maybe consider putting that on at some point. It's good, you know, it's good to not cost a turn when you're swapping between partners. We're stylish every which way. Every which way from Sunday, if I may. There's a lot of rhymes there. I'm so astonished at like how much FP I'm retaining. I'm basically using none right now, so just fucking come at me, just come. I'm sorry, what? Boop 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 boop. This fucking music, man. This goddamn music. Also note that the background actually changes a little bit as we get way deeper. We're already at 19 star points. You got 1 star points. You should just put the S in star points in parentheses. And if we can get that guy, the booster or whatever, he sends you like way deeper, we should use him every chance we get. That's why I decided, so I had the option of getting some badges and some stuff. I did like a little bit more prep work between episodes. But I decided not to spend any more money. Just hold on to money because we will be able to buy items while we're in here. They're very expensive. They're like, the price is hawked up way higher. And we'll have the option to, you know, get sent down like 10 floors deep or whatever. Shit. So that's the first enemy turn there's been in a while. I'd just like to note. In fact, that's the first enemy turn there's been. since we got in here. So this is floor 16. So we started with 4 star points. Now we have 20. Ow. Ow. Super guard is also super handy. I know. So I was looking up stuff a little while ago. I always forget this. Before I do the Pit of 100 Trials, I like to watch some people do it. And every time I set out to do it, I'm like, oh yeah, people do, they call it pre-hooktail runs. So they do Pit of 100 Trials all before they fight the first boss. Hooktail, the end of chapter 1. So that's fucking crazy. They, you know, they rely on super guard, they rely on the danger and peril strategy. And they rely on life shrooms. It's kind of crazy how some of them do it, but it's inspiring to say the least. Like, they're really good. I don't even know how they get some of the items that they get, and you know they rely on, like, people level up a couple of times and then they'll just put it all in the BP. The thing is, like, if you do a pre-hooktail run of the Pit of 100 Trials, the thing that makes it easier is that because you're so low level, everybody's dropping just fuck tons of experience. Like, by the time you get to, like, level 30, you're getting a level every, like, 4 floors, every 4 or 5 floors. Just single enemies will drop, like, 10 experience, and you're fighting, like, 3 of them or whatever. So you're getting levels constantly, and those revitalize all your stats. And then you, like, those people would just dump their levels into points, or BP, badge points. So I can buy some stuff here. Nothing, like, super compelling yet. He gets better items later on, so. Alright, next time on Alex Plays, we're gonna keep trucking through the Pit of 100 Trials.